Nope. I keep saying stuff like that. Hey, look at all the Fawful pictures. Thinking that once I go to the next area there, that'll be when I can like cut it off and it'll transition to like the next part, like the next video, but it's still just not it. Never mind, yes it is. I have jodels, and I have excitement. At last the Dark Star awakes like a naughty napping baby. Fawful. Fawful hates your timing. A nuisance barge barging in at a critical time for us. Nuisance barge? Buddy, you're like a nuisance super tanker. Tell you what, hand over the princess and that Dark Star, and we'll call it good. Fawful, leave him to me. Oh man, again? Don't give up. Well, have it your way. It'll be a nice tune-up for my stomping Fawful. I have uneasiness. Bowser keeps appearing like an ugly rabbit from the hat of a magician who stinks. I love the way Fawful talks so much. So Fawful will fight to help Midbus have victory. But Midbus has pride. So Fawful leaves him to you. Midbus, power up. Yeah, this is the boss fight that I'm thinking of. Whoa, we get like a cool animation. Whoa, dude. He's like icy now. I love the spinny thing. Now you face hot wrath. The hot wrath of my freezing blizzard attack. Here your long journey ends. Alright, I forget how this boss battle works. But let's find out, I suppose. Well, let's see what we can do here. Also, what are the... Oh yeah, I have the Magikoopa one now, too. Let's try it out. I don't know if I've used it before, and I haven't played this game in a while. So let's see here. Whoa. Aha. Alright. Shouldn't be too hard, I think. Probably be easier with an actual stylus. Probably. 306 total, nice. Oh, I have to eat those things, don't I? What? What? I can't even tell where they're coming from. What? Or can I burn them? I can burn snowmen, right? Let's just eat them because it's what it wants me to do, I guess. Muncha, muncha, muncha. Snowmen. Let's go ahead and use a bros attack here. Alright, the best one I have here. And hello, Black. How's it going today, Kara? I'm semi-recuperating from the 24-hour stream the other day, and I figure like, hey, let's finish off a game that I'm close to finishing off, which is this here. Let's pay attention here. About this attack, you can mess up, and the game still lets you continue with it anyway. It's sweet. Kill all the snowmen. All the snowmen must die. No snowman gets to live around these parts. Oh my. Boop. All the snowmen must die. How much damage did that do? Oh my goodness, quite a bit to those two. Whoa. Whoa, what's that? Is that something I should be concerned about? Let's just do the thing again. And I'll take out the other one. Here, really complete the 24 hour. You fell asleep around midnight? Yeah, I did the full 24 hours. I was getting like a headache around, whoops. Hold on. I was getting a headache around like 22 hours in, but then like, or 20 hours in, I believe. And then it started to go away, and then I could very much have just not even gone to sleep if I wanted to, but then that would be like very bad for my body, so I decided not to do that. But yeah, so I was feeling really tired, like 20 hours in-ish, and then that started to go away as I continued pressing on. I was like, oh, okay. Alright then. What the heck is that? Is he gonna... Okay. What? What is this? There we go. Neat. Alright. Where's my Magikoopas? Magikoopa mob! I must draw lines to attack. Like that. Draw all the lines. Oop. Lines. Oop. You accidentally do your own 24 hours? Like, you don't mean to stay up for 24 hours, but then you wind up doing it anyway? I've come close to doing that before. There we go. It's usually if I wake up like early to go to like university or work or something like that, and I stay up late streaming into the night, and I'm like, oh, I'm staying up pretty close to 24 hours. Whoops. Whoa. That line clearly missed the Magic Koopas, but the game counted it anyway, so thank goodness. Thank goodness for that. Oh no, I missed 2 of them. Oh man, with the weird periods where you just cannot sleep, it sucks. Oh, so not. What? Dang it! That did so much damage to me. I have an item that damages me if I don't get like perfect attacks. Whoops. Oh no! Oh no! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm dead now. BB hands. Yeah, that sounds not good at all. Have you talked to a doctor about that? Because that does not sound very good one bit. And yeah, oops. Oops. Well, I guess I'm gonna try again and draw more lines. Try again. Dang, I missed one. I wonder if I have to get every single one of them to get an excellent attack. Because my item that makes it so that if I don't get excellent attacks kind of killed me there. Oh, dang, I need to literally get all of them. Or else I'd take literally half my health of damage. Oh my goodness. More than half my health of damage. I can't tell which way he's throwing them. I have no idea. Oh man. No insurance when you get super desperate to sleep, you go buy sleeping pills? Oh, so I assume you're in the States there, somewhere in the area there. Yeah, in Canada here with free healthcare, it's very much like, if something's very strange or going wrong, just go book a doctor's appointment and just go try to figure it out. Okay, there's snowmen, so surely using a fire flower would work against, like, snowmen? You would think, right? Is it gonna be, like, especially effective against them? Or what? Oh, it said critical, but it wasn't exactly the best thing ever. Guess I can always try again. You're a dirty American. I'm American as well, technically. Originally come from the States, but live in Canada. I don't have any memory of living in the States. I was only like 2 months old at the time, but good view. Burned all the snowmen. Okay, the snowmen have a decent amount of health. Maybe I should have just used the attack I was using before. Meh. What? I was jumping. Ah. Oh, why are you stuck in ice? Oh, dang it. Get out of that ice, Luigi. Dang, I mistimed it. I could try another good old fire flower. Why ever not? Oh dang, I was mashing way too early. My throat is still pretty sore from the 24-hour stream from like talking for that long. So like sometimes, less so now than it used to be, but sometimes my voice will like fade out. It sound weird and gross. I should have paid more attention to being hydrated during that stream. Probably would have been a good idea. Yeah, I should have just used like the magic doors or whatever the freaking attack starts. Or whatever the attack's called. Oh my goodness, yeah, the doors were the way to go. Wait, so it's going after 5 hours? Yeah, I had no idea my voice would even start going. Maybe I should have figured it. You know, considering how long I was streaming for. Maybe I should have guessed it, but it didn't exactly occur to me there. Man, oh man. Also, while I was sleeping in the night, well, it wasn't the night, it was the daytime because of 24-hour stream. But while I was sleeping, in the middle of my sleep, I got a freaking, like, Charlie horse, I'm pretty sure it was, in my right leg. So it, like, jolted me awake, and it was in such pain for, like, 10 minutes, and then it started slowly going away, but it stuck around slightly, but at least I was able to start sleeping again. What are you? No. Ah. But yeah, so that was not most pleasant. I was so confused what the heck was happening to me when I like woke up in such pain in like my right calf. That was not good at all. Ow. That was not the most fun thing ever. Okay, I have to hit all the lights or else I lose half my health by doing this attack. No! I missed one! Dang, I'm gonna lose half my health now. Dang, I missed it again. Dang it. I need to go like over the boundaries there. Dang it, here goes half my health. Boop. Over half my health. Dang it, not the snowman again. Not the snowman again. Uh-oh. Okay, I think I'm starting to understand it. When he's actually looking at Bowser is when he's actually throwing at me. But when he's not, then he's not. But yeah. Wow, especially goes away because I get randomly spooks. You'll scream louder after your voice hurts. That sucks. Crabs make you want to call out for your mom. Yeah, they definitely really suck. Meh. Stop it, mean snowman. Uh-oh. Ah. Yeah, that... I was so confused what was happening to me. I just like jolted awake in like such pain. So confused as to what the heck was happening. So that was not the most pleasant thing ever. Let's just use, yeah, magic window. That's what it's called. It's called something like that. It's looking really cool to see the muscle spasm. Yeah, I wouldn't have had the chance to look there. I was half asleep and just jolted awake in pain, so I wouldn't have even had the chance to have a look-see. I was just confused, like, what the heck is happening? Boop. Dang it, that shows the wrong character there. Boop. Boop. And boop. So as long as I do that twice, it should take out all the snowmen. You'd think the fire flower would be, like, more effective against them, considering they're snowmen. And, you know, fire melts snow. But no. Like, it does extra damage against them, but not a whole lot. Not as much as you think it would. You think they just melt on the spot. And thanks for the... Wow, I can't read at the moment. Hold on. Minuto, words. I can't say them. I am not good at saying the words. Boop. And boop. And boop. Thanks for the follow, Golden Dakota. I appreciate it. Oh, that only took out 2 of them. Should I be concerned about that thing on the top screen? That, like, frost thing? No. How about no? How about no? How about you don't do that? Whoops, let's not do this quite yet here. I just do this instead. Goodbye, snowman. What is that on the top screen? It's like a big thing of frost. Is it gonna form into a big snowman? Is that what's gonna happen? I'm worried. Oh. Oh, can he not spawn any snowmen anymore? I guess that whole frost thing was actually a good thing for me then. I guess he can't spawn anymore or something. Or something like that. This will kill me if I don't get this perfectly, I'm fairly certain. Because of my item that makes it so if I don't get excellence. It damages me. Alright, slow and steady wins the race. Can't afford to mess this up. Because I think I die if I do. There we go. Does a lot of damage if I do it successfully though. Okay. Yeah, he looks at Bowser when he actually starts throwing. Got it. I understand now, instead of looking at the ground. Oh, well, that sucks, doesn't it? I can't use that anymore. Do I have... Cheesy drumstick. Oh, fully restores HP and BP to Bowser. Oh, let's use one of them. Muncha muncha. My oh my. Yeah, let's use the snowball thing. That thing's so easy to counter. Oh! I stand corrected. Panic. Okay, I panicked. I stand corrected. He hid the bomb. I was mistaken. It was not the easiest thing ever after all. I panicked and I got lucky. Thank goodness for that. Oh my goodness. Wham! And wham! As long as I get an excellent... Oh no! How did that line not go through him? That line... I thought it was clearly going through him. Oh man. Oh man, oh man. Starting to figure this out though. Cool. Gotcha. I understand. Oh, maybe I don't understand now. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I thought I saw it, but I was wrong. I panicked again. I thought I saw where it was, and then I punched there first, and then it wasn't where it was, and I was like, oh no, this isn't where it was. Whoops. Okay. Munching. I had to heal myself after not getting an excellent on that one attack. All right. No. Oh, I thought it was over. Ah! You know, this game specifically, is Bowser good in this one? Yeah, Bowser's one of the playable characters. This is the third Mario and Luigi game, but it was remade on the 3DS and it came out earlier this year, which is very surprising considering the Switch has been out 2 years now. So and they're like, oh, let's have another new game to come out on the 3DS still, despite that. It's like, oh, so dang it. It's like, oh, really? But yeah, this was originally a Nintendo DS game. So yeah, your 3 party members are Mario, Luigi, and Bowser. So it's called Bowser Inside Story because as Mario and Luigi, you do quite a bit of exploring around on the inside of Bowser and helping him unlock new abilities and stuff like that. Meh. And there's boss battles like this where it cycles between Mario and Luigi and Bowser. Meh. Like when I was eating the snowmen there and it would switch to Mario and Luigi since they're inside Bowser. Wow. Dang, I thought I saw it, but panic! Oh. Stopped playing your 3DS like 2 years ago. PPN never finished the remake of Majora's Mask. When the Majora's Mask remake came out, I had never actually played Majora's Mask before, but I actually 100%ed that in one weekend. This was quite a bit before I streamed. I started streaming like early last year. Or something like that. It was like February last year. Oh my goodness, stop it. But yeah, this was like one of my favorite games on the Nintendo DS. This is the first time I've played the 3DS version. But like, I know it from the Nintendo DS. Like, this was one of my favorite DS games when I was littler. And the last time I played the DS version was actually in grade 11, actually. When I was like a kid, I always used to like sell games when I was done with them. I regret that so much. So I remember buying like a new copy of Bowser's Inside Story several years ago. And when I was in grade 11, so like 4 years ago, something like that, there was an optional Spanish class trip to Costa Rica. So the last time I played Bowser's Inside Story was this new copy that I had gotten. And I started it on the plane to Costa Rica and I finished it on the way back. Like the plane back to here, to Canada. So it was like the most perfect timing ever for this game to last like that. The perfect amount for that trip there. But yeah, I've played the game like, if I had to guess, I'd say this is probably my 4th time playing the game in general. Like, I replayed it a few times when I was littler before I stupidly stole it. Never played the original, so you're hyped for the remake, then you just fell out of playing your DS. Yeah, I wasn't sure what to expect from Majora's Mask since I never really played the original, and I don't remember a whole lot of the remake considering I only ever played it for like the Friday, Saturday, Sunday of the weekend, but I 100%ed it in that time. Dang it, I thought I saw it, like... Ah! That is so much damage to me. I always think I see it. I remember that being easier in the DS version, but yeah, that was like one of my favorite DS games, and now it's been remade, which I'm both happy and sad about. Like, I'm happy that one of my favorite DS games just at all... Whoa, Bowser's Fury, what does that mean? I haven't seen that before. I actually don't know what that means. Man, oh man. But yeah, I really like the Mario and Luigi games in that they're similar to like Undertale in the sense that attacks can be dodged as long as you're skilled enough, unlike a regular kind of RPG where it's just like, oh, just get hit, then you hit them, then you get hit, then you hit them. Like, you actually have to try to counter their attacks. Like, it's a lot more hands-on. So I like that about the Mario and Luigi games, and I like that about Undertale as well. Alright, let's not mess this up or else I'm screwed. Maybe I shouldn't be running that. Maybe I shouldn't be running that one accessory anymore that damages me if I don't get things perfectly. Could be a good idea. Dang it, no! No! I'm so dead! Oh, come on! That thing freaking killed me! Why did it do 200 damage? Was it because it was in like easy mode? Or not in easy mode? Because Bowser had Fury? Hold on. Let's retry that. Let's take off that item because it's killed me like twice now and we were so close to beating it there. How about I put on something else instead here? Might be a good idea. I gotta take my scarf off. I'm starting to heat up. Man, oh man. I still have to like clean up my room from all the games that are like all over the place from the 24-hour stream. I have yet to do that. But yeah, I used to finish Pokemon games in a few days too. Not 100%, but close enough to breeze through champions and shit. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I used to do that as well. I haven't done that in, like, with Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, it took me so long to beat it just because it was so similar to Sun and Moon that it just bored me. Sure, let's do that. There might be. Fury's higher power but lower defense. Huh. Good to know. Either it wasn't in the DS version, or I'm just really dumb and have a bad memory. One of the two. Both could be equally probable. Stop playing after Alpha and Omega. Yeah, that was after X and Y, right? It was X and... Oh, I'm supposed to go down this way. It was X and Y and then Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, right? Yeah, it was then. I didn't really like X and Y that much. I really enjoyed Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. And then Sun and Moon, honestly, was actually really, really good. That was like... Those are like some of my favorite main series Pokemon games. Like my favorites will always be Pokemon Black and White. Like that's where I got the name Harmonia from. That's where this hat is from this character right here that takes over when I turn my camera off. And Harmonia here. Same hat and stuff. And yeah, I really like Diamond and Pearl as well. Diamond was my first main series Pokemon game ever. Like my first Pokemon game ever itself was... I guess we'll just skip through this, I guess. But Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Blue Rescue Team was my first actual Pokemon game ever. It was my first DS game ever, actually. And then my first main series game was Diamond. I really enjoyed Diamond. Have you ever played any Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games? Because those are so good, and Pokemon Mystery Dungeon 2 is literally my favorite game. I love that so much. It is so good. Very first Game Boy game was a SpongeBob movie. I've heard about that. Some people have told me about it before. And no, you haven't. You're missing out then. Oh man, like you can't exactly get them in stores anymore unless you get like used copies. So I just say, like if you do ever want to look into it, just, you know, run something like this here. But anyway, the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games are ones where you play as a Pokemon yourself. You were like originally a human, but you've been strangely transformed into a Pokemon, and now you're in the Pokemon world and you're trying to figure out the mystery of your own past. Like, why are you here? How did this all happen? And what the heck? And trying to save the world and stuff like that. And like, it is... Could you be a Jolteon? There's a certain amount of... There's like a select amount of starters that you can be. In most of the games, Eevee is one of them. Well, in the first two games, Eevee is one of them. But you can't actually evolve until after you beat the main story. For whatever reason. I don't know why that is. After you beat the main story, then you can evolve and be a Jolteon. But unfortunately, before then, you can't. I think it has to do with like the portraits, because like every time a character talks, like let's say this character is talking, there's a text box here, it shows like a little picture of their face and whatever expression they're making, like with the portraits like that. So I feel like maybe they didn't want to do portraits for all like 16 different facial expressions for like all the different evolutions or something like that. Maybe, I don't know, but you can only play as like the actual stars. So there's like every single starter of the generation, like all the 3 stars, then there's usually like Pikachu, Eevee, and like maybe a couple other unique ones like Vulpix or stuff like that. Gold Dakota, this is your favorite Mario and Luigi game? Same. I have, because of how much I love this game, it seems like a series that I would definitely get into. But the only other like Mario and Luigi game that I actually tried was Dream Team, and I beat it, but I didn't actually like it a whole lot. I felt like it dragged on. But like this game, I've played it like so many times. This is the first time I played the 3DS version, so this game specifically, it's the first time I've played it. But like I've played this game in general so many times. And whoops, I love Bowser Inside Story so much. Definitely one of my favorite DS games. But yeah, Bumblebee and Eevee. Yeah, so well, maybe I should pay attention here. Yeah, so every Mystery Dungeon game has you and your partner that you travel with. Dang it. Too late now, but yeah, so You also get to, your partner is also from like a whole bunch of choices of like different starter Pokemon. Yeah, I'll do Bowser Jr.'s journey at some point. I'll do it sometime after this, and that's blind to me since I haven't played the 3DS version. I don't actually know what happens, and I've heard that it has a cute story, but the gameplay isn't super engaging, but I'll do it sometime after this, for sure. I do look forward to trying it out, seeing what it's all about and stuff. Maybe one day I'll stream other Mario and Luigi games, but might not be for a while. Too many other things to play as well. But I'll for sure have to cover Bowser Jr.'s journey portion of this game that I have no idea what it's even about. I assume it's about Bowser Jr.'s journey, whatever that means. But yeah, anyway, at the beginning of the first and second Pokemon Mystery, the first Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game was on the Game Boy Advance and on the Nintendo DS. There was Red Rescue Team on the Game Boy Advance, and there was Blue Rescue Team on the Nintendo DS. It was the first time, it might be the only time, but I know it was definitely the first time with Pokemon games that they ever had like two versions of basically the same game on different consoles. So that was pretty interesting and unique. And then the next games after that were Explorers of Time and Darkness, which both came out on the DS, which are basically just like the same game with some different Pokemon that you would encounter, stuff like that. And then from there, they made a third version like a couple of years later called Explorers of Sky. I would argue that's the best one, and that's my favorite game of all time. And it's basically just like Time and Darkness, but better. Like, it gives you there's a whole bunch of quality of life changes that they made that make it so much smoother and just better and stuff. They give you options for more starters, like they added like Shinx, Vulpix. I think they added Eevee in that one, since I don't think Eevee was one of the original stars in Time and Darkness. Stuff like that. They added Riolu as one of them. They added a whole bunch of like special episodes with more story content, which was actually really cool. So I would say that Explorers of Sky is the best one. Then from there was on the 3DS, Gates to Infinity was the 5th generation one. So Blue and Red Rescue Team was generation 3, Explorers of Time, Darkness, Sky was generation 4, then Gates to Infinity was generation 5, and Gates to Infinity, I really don't actually like. I give that game a lot of crap, honestly. Oop, whoops. Like, I'm constantly hating on that game. But if I'm gonna be blunt, it's not as bad as I make it out to be whenever I'm, like, raging at that game. Like, it does have an incredible soundtrack, and you can tell with the story that they tried. You can tell they put in an effort to make a good story there, but it just flopped and kind of failed. Like, if you want to tell me what was wrong, if you want me to tell you what was wrong with the PMD3 story, with Gates to Infinity story, I literally couldn't tell you. Because it's just, I don't remember it. I don't remember it because it's unmemorable. That's the problem with it. It's unmemorable. And then Super Mystery Dungeon was Generation 6 and also came out on the 3DS in like 2016. And that game was... A lot of people gave that game a lot of crap for saying it had a slow start, but I think it's brilliant. I think that game is almost as good as Explorers of Sky. I was debating for a while which was better, Explorers of Sky or that game. But Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon develops the partner character more than any other game in the series, to the point where the partner character that you travel alongside is honestly the main character, if I'm gonna be blunt, rather than your own character. Like, the story's really about your partner character rather than yourself, and I think that's really cool. And the slow start that everybody freaking complains about literally just makes the bond between you and your partner character the most believable and the most real and authentic, and I love that game. But yeah, so what's your opinion on the remake so far? Better or worse than the original? I don't know. I do like the improved graphics. It's very nice to see it in this way. Like, I do like the look of this more than like the originals, which is like here and here, you know? Like, it looks very nice, but there's a bunch of little changes that they made to this that I don't like. Like the fact that you're like fast punch, that you can use the slide. Like in the original, if you did that into a loading zone, you'd automatically go into the loading zone. But in this, so you could use it like to get a speed boost into the next loading zone to like speed yourself up. But in this, the punch animation has to fully finish before you go into the loading zone, and it's like, oh, come on, so I can't use that to like speed myself up anymore. Like little changes like that. There's so many little things where it's like, oh, why? I liked it more the way it was. Why would you change that? There's no reason to change it, man. Why would you do that? So, like, so far, maybe I prefer the original. There's a bunch of little changes that I do like to this one. And a lot of, like, visual changes that I made as well. Like the new Peach's castle, it was, in the original it was still like green and cheery despite it being like taken over by Fawful, but in this one it's like all dark and spoopy, and it's like this fits the mood so much better than the original. Definitely an upgrade there, I must say. Ah! I couldn't tell. But yeah, your favorite Nintendo game is Twilight Princess. I definitely really like the story and world of Twilight Princess. I couldn't really get that much into it from like a gameplay standpoint though. Like, honestly, I feel like I'm a Legend of Zelda fan who isn't meant to be a Legend of Zelda fan. Like, most people will look at Legend of Zelda games and be like, wow, dungeons are really cool and fun, whereas I look at dungeons and I'm like, oh, gross, let's get this over with so I can just continue with like the regular old story, you know? And with the original Twilight Princess on the Wii and GameCube, that game was really dark. And when I say dark, I mean it was difficult to see things. They really turned the brightness down, and I don't know why. That game was so freaking dark, but it was difficult to see things, and I'm really glad that they brightened it up in the Wii U version so that I could actually see things again. You know? That game was dark from a brightness standpoint. Like, unnecessarily so. Like, it wasn't too bad, but I can't help but not like the brightness of that game a lot of the time. But I do like how they brightened it up on the Wii U HD remake. They're like, okay, this is a bit of a problem. Let's brighten it up a little bit. Not make it super difficult to like see everything. I think I like the art style of Twilight Princess the most, but like that's one of the games where I basically beat it just to like have it under my belt, say that I beat it. But the gameplay itself, like going through the dungeons and stuff like that, eventually I just couldn't really get behind it. But the story is probably one of my favorite Legend of Zelda ones. I love the world of it. It was super fascinating. But yeah, there's just several Legend of Zelda games like Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, where it's like, I'm just so bored by the gameplay. It's like, am I a Legend of Zelda fan that's not even supposed to be a Legend of Zelda fan? Not what's going on here. What's on my shelf over there? I remember when the HD remake came out. When the HD remake came out, I wound up getting the like box set that has like the Wolf Link amiibo in it. And right now I have a sealed Greninja amiibo in there because it's funny. But you know, I wound up getting that when it came out. That just kind of sits on my shelf. Chills there. And I played through that on the Wii U, and that was fun. Yeah, I had like a seal. I don't really know why I have a sealed Greninja amiibo, but I do, so I put it in the box for that. Since my Wolf Link amiibo is like open since I was like using it. I've never had to use the Greninja one, so I just left it in the box. And I threw it in the Twilight Princess HD box, so it says like Wolf Link amiibo, and you just see a freaking Greninja inside there because it amuses me. So, you know, and you love how pretty it was. Yeah, the art style of Twilight Princess was really cool. That just make you feel smart. Yeah, that can also be a good point. Played on the original Wii, you didn't know you loved the darkness of it. Because the next game, Skyward Sword, was so pastel colored and didn't like it. Skyward Sword is my favorite Legend of Zelda game. Like, most people say that the first one that you play is usually your favorite, so maybe it's because it was the first one I ever played, but I really like that game. And a lot of people hate it just because of like the motion controls, when the motion controls were actually really good. Though they weren't very good when I was playing it yesterday during the 24-hour stream, since I was playing it with a Wii Remote rifle, and is not meant to be played with a Wii Remote rifle. There, it's kind of agonizingly bad, but you know. You're edgy, LMAO for liking the darkness of it. I thought it was so pretty. I do kind of like the art style of it. I just wish it was less dark. Fine, let's do snack basket, sure. Let's shake the earth with this. Yeah, the motion controls were like so good. I didn't like the Twilight Princess Wii motion controls, just because it was like pretty random and stuff. But the Skyward Sword motion controls were like so responsive and always went where you like wanted them to. Meh. Unless you're playing with a Wii Remote rifle, in which case they never go where you want them to. It's so random, and usually you won't even swing. It'll do like a spin attack by accident instead all the time. Go Luigi! Shake the... Oh my goodness, that actually does a lot of damage. And because it hits all of them, maybe that'd be better against groups. More dark Tofu evil. There, no more snowmen for you. Boop. No more. Oh, he's gonna hide it now, isn't he? Oh, not yet, I guess. Ah! There we go, boop. But yeah, sometimes I wonder, like, am I even meant to be a Legend of Zelda fan if I'm so, like, not interested by the dungeons and by a lot of the world? Like, Wind Waker especially, a lot of people are like, wow, the Great Sea, there's, like, so much to go out and explore, whereas I look at the Great Sea and it's like, wow, this sure is a whole lot of nothing, you know? Should I do Ultra Cheese? Let's do Ultra Cheese. Last fight against Ganon, Skyward Sword was so cool, the last fight. Yeah, I was actually doing it, like, a few days ago to test out the Wii Remote Rifle before the 24-hour stream to see how difficult it would be, and as it turns out, it is so near impossible. Because, let's see if I can find this video here. Happens if I open a new tab and I go to my channel here. I upload it to YouTube because I decided to record it just to show how difficult it was. So, this is what happens if you play Skyward Sword with like a Wii Remote Rifle. So you have to literally, like, you can listen to Bowser's Inside Story in the background. So I turn my camera off here. En's a little bit in the way. I can turn him off. But I need to literally, like, move the, like, nunchuck part of it to the outside to try to not swing with the sword. And the moment I try to actually swing with the sword, he'll just start swinging, or he'll just start shielding instead, is what happens. So, like, shielding is actually really easy. Swinging the sword, though, is near impossible, especially without doing a spin attack, because every time you swing the Wii Remote and nunchuck together, he does a spin attack. So every single time it's a spin attack, because it's literally the most impossible thing ever to freaking swing the Wii Remote without swinging the nunchuck, because it's the same item. They're in the same, like, thing, the Wii Remote Rifle. It's so impossible to swing. So here I was for like 7 minutes. I fully used up the, like, invincibility potion that I had. And it was so impossible to get him to raise his freaking sword skyward. Like, I tried to get him to raise it skyward and he just doesn't do it. And the moment you do it, then Tobias just runs over and stabs you anyway, so it doesn't even matter. So nothing even matters. And then you try to land like the final blow towards the end, which you think should be easy, considering that to land the final blow, you need to swing the weird. Look at this, I can't even send the beam at him because he does a spin attack. So look at this, you'd think it'd be easy because shake the Wii Remote and nunchuck together, but Link just takes forever to do it instead. That was a mistake on my part. But he just, like, takes forever to actually jump the way that he should. And look at this, like, 1 heart. Look at this, 1 heart at the end. Finally get the lightning strike, dodge the right way. There, I stabbed him. Now look how rapidly I swing this. Look at this. Look at this. And then he finally jumps, and then that happens, and I'm stuck, and then I'm dead. Yeah. Don't play Skyward Sword with a Wii Remote Rifle. That was on regular difficulty, and on the 24-hour stream I started on hero mode. And at first I thought, like, wow, I can start this during the 24-hour stream, and maybe one day I'll, like, finish it off as, like, a challenge on stream. Because I do challenges on stream all the time. Like Super Luigi U. I played that one-handed with a single Joy-Con a while back. Undertale Genocide Route. I'm currently playing through it with oven mitts on. Or there's... what was the other, like, challenge I did? Oh yeah, I beat Subspace Emissary in Super Smash Bros. Brawl using a Wii Remote Rifle controller on the hardest difficulty, which is very difficult. So I do crazy challenge stuff all the time, so I was like, oh, hero mode, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. With a Wii Remote Rifle, that can totally be the next one. But as I found out, it turns out to be like the most difficult thing ever. But yeah, in that clip there, in that video there, I lost. And then to make the hero mode save file to beat him in like the regular mode, I, like, without recording, I just beat him without the Wii Remote Rifle. I tried like 3 times with the Wii Remote Rifle just as a test, and I couldn't do it. And so I just beat him normally in like 2 minutes because that fight really isn't that difficult normally. And then made it a hero mode save file for that. We love Undertale. Undertale's so good, but it's also so hard with oven mitts. I was doing it yesterday for the 24-hour charity stream, and because I'd streamed Undertale oven mitts before I even have like the oven mitts. Oh my goodness, I just pulled the cord on my camera as I grabbed the oven mitts. Like, I still have like the mitts over here that I was using on my keyboard to play freaking Undertale on. And because we'd streamed it before, I was already at the Undyne boss fight, so like the halfway boss of the Genocide Route. Managed to managed to actually beat it yesterday with oven mitts, so that was cool. And now we're at the final boss for Genocide Route. I only gave it 3 attempts, and then I had to switch games to stick to my schedule. But whenever I stream that next, it'll be for trying to beat Zan's using oven mitts, so that's gonna be kind of terrible. The few attempts that I've tried of it so far are kind of the most difficult thing ever. But I still feel like Skyward Sword with a Cabela's Remote Rifle is probably, if I do manage to do the whole thing, I think it'd be the hardest challenge I've ever done on stream, because of my goodness. How hard was Undyne? Well, how many attempts did I take again? 79, I believe, in a total of like 4.5 hours of streaming the fight. I really need to make the counter not go up anymore. I had like a command, but it keeps going up every time you put the command in. I need to like edit it so that it just says like a static number for record. Meh. Stop that. Oop. Oop. Alright, let's... Oh, never mind. Let's do this attack first. Dang it. I was a little bit... Just panic. Just panic now. Just panic now. Dang it. Anyway, I should edit this command anyway. So when I do this, it's gonna add 1 to the counter, but... Yeah, I'm pretty sure someone else adds to the counter as well. It was 79 times is the real number, so I should edit this comm. Exclamation point, edit comm. But yeah, you're gonna lurk. It's 10 p.m. and you gotta eat dinner. Alright, sounds good. Have a good lurk. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. I'm going to do exclamation point, edit comm, and then exclamation point, Undyne. And then just copy this message and change it to 79 so that it doesn't increase anymore. Because it was 79. Because I just increased it 1 now, and somebody else increased it, like, earlier. There we go. So yeah, it took 79 attempts total to beat Undyne with oven mitts. It was a bit of an ordeal. It was quite difficult, but I feel like Zan's is probably gonna be way harder. Probably. Oh, I guess this could be a good time to use, like, this, because why not? Both of them could use a bit of restoring. I have a whole bunch of these drumsticks anyway. May as well use them. May as well use them, man. No! Oop. Cool. Cool, man. And we go ahead and use the Magic Koopa Mob. Let's go ahead and do it. Oop. Dang it, I'm so bad. I'm so bad, man. Wow, you can go like over the edge a little bit and it still recognizes it. I guess that should be the play then, is just go over the edge purposefully while you're drawing the lines. Now he has Fury, just like Fafo. Oi, right off the get-go he's targeting me. Ah, that was it. Not this time. I'm starting to understand it bit by bit, maybe. I hate this one. It's like there-ish. Fine, I'm gonna panic now. Dang it, man. I swear I think I know where it is and then I don't. Alright, we're just gonna play it safe. May as well. May as well just play it a bit safe here. Is what we'll do. Oi. So rude. Nah, this time. I don't know what speedruns of this game would look like. No! Alright. Now, back to the Magic Koopa Mob. Back to it. And boop. And boop. Whoa, how did it not get that one? What do you mean, game? Why wasn't that one lit up? What? That totally should have been lit up. I don't get it. Oi. Oh, he was targeting me off the get-go. I should have been paying more attention. Oh, he's not even gonna do his other attack. Oh, he'll do this, though. Oh, it's like there. There. It's panic. 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 I can't do it. I can't do it, man. Let's do this, then. Muncha, muncha. Slow and steady wins the race. Or something. No! Not today, please. Oop. Alrighty. Back to my last use of the magic mob before I have to restore my BP. Snow Boulder has become super hard. Yeah, was it easier in the DS version? I remember it being easier. I haven't like played the DS version in several years, but I don't remember it being that hard. Cause like I swear I feel like I know where it is, and then it's not there. Maybe just like the hitbox for it's smaller or something. Like it's on. It was right under him a second ago, so it was like there. There, I actually got it that time, but only 9 damage to him. But oi. But it seems like the hitbox is pretty small for it, I must say. Oop. How much health does he have? How much, man? Okay, I need to like do this then. Muncha muncha. Wonderful. Alright. So rude. So rude, man. Oop. Every time with the rolling one now. I feel like the DS bowler was less round or something, make it easier to tell which part it was at. Maybe. I don't know what it is, but it feels harder here. Okay, I lost it. Panic. Panic, panic, panic. Dang, man. That is a shame, huh? Alright, slow and steady. Slow and steady here. Don't rush it. We'll get it eventually. Oh, dang it. Hey! Jeez. That's actually so hard, though. Back to the magic of a mob. Oop. Wha-bam! And wha-bam! What? How does that miss that one? Oh, man. Why does it do that? My line's like right over it. Bowser's pretty thrilled there, though. No! I do not consent. Now he's jumping. I'm starting to figure it out. Maybe. Aw, dang it. Yeah, panic. I lost it. Ah, I got it in a panic. Oh, man. Why is that so difficult? Why is it so difficult here? I remember it being easier. Oop. Like maybe it is less round or something. Who knows? I don't remember it being that insane. There we go. First excellence I've gotten of that in a while. How much health do you have, my guy? How long must you battle me for? Alrighty. Boop. Alrighty. And we can do one more magic of a mob here. Boop. Start. Bam! Time for another excellent. Coming right up. Maybe, we shall see. Boopity bop. What? Didn't I get them all? Why was that not an excellent? Oh, well, he's dead now. Thank goodness that's over. Man, oh man. Divine Shell. What's a Divine Shell? Wow, Luigi got a level up and Mario didn't. Feels bad. Alright, what can I increase by like 4? Power? Nope. 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 Okay, I'll go for this, I guess. Cool. Cool, man. Whoa, we got 2 level ups this fight? Oh my goodness, I guess maybe I was a bit under leveled or something. Still no 4s. Speed is pretty useless when there's only like the one party member. Hey, I'm glad you read the stream rules there, John Kirk. I'm glad somebody around here has been reading the rules for the chat. Perfect. Perfect, man. Okay, seems like there's just 3s here, apart from speed. No! Oh, man. Oh, man, I hate messing up so much. Oh, new rank. The next rank, star rank. And thanks for the follow as well, John Kirk. I appreciate it. Alright, I can reduce the damage you take from enemy attacks. I prefer offensive options, though. Increase the power of your lucky hits. Reduces the amount of BP you require to perform bros attacks. That sounds very good. That sounds great. Let's take that. Yes, let's reduce the amount of BP for bros attacks. That sounds incredible, man. Speaking of, oops, is there a 4 here? Oh, there is, as long as they don't mess it up. Dang it, every time. Well, not every time. I typically get it more often than not, but I'll say every time anyway, because it stresses me out.